as the 15th ranked Fighting Hawks of North Dakota visit the Sycamores of Indiana State. Two teams in the middle of the Valley Football Conference pack, both sitting at 2-2 and looking to build on some momentum as the month of November is upon us in college football. Hello, everybody, and welcome inside the booth alongside our insider, Kelly Burke, and former Iowa Hawkeye. Momentum type of game for his team after a win against Southern Illinois last week, trying to build off of that. Kick goes out of the end zone, and North Dakota will...
One threat from the Fighting Hawks that they have to contend with.
Oh. And thrown right into the hands of the defender, and it's going to be a pick six for Indiana State. Their fifth defensive touchdown of the season. It was Joey Shue, the defensive end, who picked it off and took it to the house.
And how...
They have been an opportunistic defense all season long. As you see the conversion attempt, it will fail. But a 6-0 start for Indiana State.
What a great job defensively. Two plays where they touched down here, but it looked like Rumfo came out of the pocket and he expected his receiver or intended receiver to be in his vision. He just assumed that's where he would be, did not check for the defense. And Joey Shue, as you mentioned, Kelly.
Category, receiving touchdowns, yards per game, you name it.
This is Smith, and Smith's got a hole up the near sideline. He is trying to get to the corner and gets inside the 20-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Isaiah Smith, he is a home run hitter according to Bubba Schweigert. And he saw it in 7 for Rumfo, claps the hands. And now looking up the far sideline for Belquist, and a flag comes out as Tony Roberts.
Yeah, in that situation, they line him out outside the numbers, just going to run a stutter go on the outside, and Tony Roberts.
By rotating them throughout the first 3 quarters. 3rd and 5 here. They'll put Smith in motion. Rumfo looking for Belquist, and Belquist makes the catch. That should be enough for the first down.
Yeah, they do such a fine job.
In from quarterback is going to be under center.
Look for the QB sneak.
And he will just lean that big 6'4" frame across and should pick up enough for the first down there. We saw Quincy Vaughn at quarterback on the conversion play last week.
He uses that big frame to get the first down. There's a knack to running that quarterback sneak.
Bad snap, but Rumfo goes up and gets it and trots into the end zone for 6. Good athleticism for Rumfo to be able to catch that snap and still have the wherewithal to go to the other side of the field with that vision and follow his blockers into the end zone.
It looked like that was a broken play. It looked like Isaiah Smith was expecting to get the handoff there, but Rumfo.
Touchdown of the year for Rumfo, and the point after attempt is through the uprights, and North Dakota.
He plays fast and fearless.
Owens back to pass, and he's going to try to stretch the field, down the field, and completed inside the 45-yard line. That's Xavion Taylor, the redshirt junior wide receiver. 3rd and 3 here, and the give goes to Butler Lawson. Butler Lawson is finally pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line, so some room to run. Interesting formation there from Indiana State, and a little bit of power football on first down.
Had me fooled there, Lane. I thought it was going to be set up for a quarterback sneak, a little tush put.
For an offensive coordinator and how you want to call things. He'll keep it himself here, puts his head down, and now the ball comes out. Everybody's scrambling for the football. The Fighting Hawks say they have it. No indicated. They still have not made a signal. The Fighting Hawks say they have it, and they do.
It looked like Alex Todd had a chance, the right tackle.
There's a fumble recovered by the...
Consequential turnovers. One led to points for Indiana State. The other might have taken points away from the Sycamores, as North Dakota with a quick screen right. Rolling. And now throws a nose down spiral to Dennis, who comes back to the football and makes the catch at the 34-yard line. Conversation here.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 41, 15 yards from the end of the run, automatic first down.
Get a look at this replay here at the end of the play. So this is Rumfo, and He goes in with his shoulder on.
Too, so a little bit new elements to the offense this year.
Rumfo is going to scramble. He's looking for the sticks, and he's going to just get there. On 3rd and long, Rumfo
creating 3rd down.
So 3rd and 21. And they'll set up a screen. And not a lot happening for Sam Strandell. And the Fighting Hawks, with what was a promising drive, is going to turn into a punt.
Playing strong, closer to the line of scrimmage. Khalil Davis comes up from that strong safety position. Great communication.
Of North Dakota. So 1st and 10 for the Sycamores from the 12-yard line. And this is Ples Lawrence. And the Sycamores getting some things done on the ground here early on against North Dakota.
Unit.
Owens on play action. Plenty of time. Can't find anybody. Still scrambling. Now he's going to tuck it and run. Now he has a hole. He's across the 40. Owens electric and all the way up to the 44-yard line. That is a great example of
Out team 2 weeks ago.
Owens, good protection again. He'll step up in the pocket and deliver, and it is caught by Rochelle. And that's enough for a first down for Indiana State. Nice catch by Rashad Rochelle. The Rutgers trans stood, so it is a first down for Indiana State. And this is Ples Lawrence trying to break it to the outside, and he has close to first down yardage up that left side. And knocking on the door, probably not quite in field goal range yet. Owens flushed out of the pocket, evades the rush, and now throws it to the sideline, and that was a great catch by Taylor, tiptoeing. It's an important drill for any offense, really important when Elijah Owens is your quarterback. And now he's looking, overshot his receiver, but behind him was Rochelle, who made the catch inside the 5.
And just to that last point about the scramble drill, too, is
really matter at this point, I guess.
Here's Butler Lawson into the end zone, and the Sycamores cap the drive with the big touchdown run, and they jump out in front here in the 2nd quarter. Butler Lawson's 3rd touchdown on the ground this season.
Yes, excellent push at the point of attack. See how that offensive line, the left side of the offensive line.
3-yard touchdown run. The point after is good, and it's a 13-7. Indiana.
For the season, Dallas Westhoff was the guy, but then he got hit with a targeting call last week. So now Alex Rose getting the start today in the first half, and he was on the scout team 2 weeks ago.
Pass is completed to Kupfer.
Receivers, but one thing also the Fighting Hawks are doing, getting out of the huddle quickly.
Rumfo keeps it. He's across the 40 and inside the 35-yard line. So Rumfo has done some things with his legs here in this first half.
What a first down for the Fighting Hawks.
Trying to find some room, and a tough running on that right side.
For this game.
3rd and 2 here. Nothing fancy. They give to Zebarth. He's got the first down and keeps fighting forward, and is finally brought down by the Sycamore. North Dakota with 100 rushing yards in this first half. They give to Zebarth. Zebarth pushes across the 5 on 1st and goal. And this is a fairly goes 66. 2nd and goal. Rumfo rolling to his right, trying to find somebody, and now throws it into the back of the end zone. But are they going to call this a touchdown? It appears they are. So it is going to be 6 as DeMontenac was in that back corner of the
state for their abilities in the scramble drill, and this is kind of a component of that. The quarterback gets outside the pocket, going to throw it to an area where only his receiver can make a play. Either that ball goes out of bounds or his receiver right there.
A great response by North Dakota, and the point after attempt is good. So the Fighting Hawks back in 2nd quarter. Good pocket protection again for Owens, looking over the middle of the field and try to fit it in there to Taylor, and good coverage from North Dakota.
That was a dangerous throw, really into double focus this week, because they did not set the edge and contain the pocket last week against Bo Brungard.
And a fair catch caught inside the 50-yard line. So very good field position.
Wins and losses.
Yep.
Rumfo. And nice throw from Rumfo to Kupfer, who's been very active in this offense here in this first one. And they will just push the pile forward, will Indiana State. That was not actually Owens taking the snap. That was Taylor. Or I should say, I should say that's Quincy Vaughn.
Yeah, he's 10 for 10 now on the season. And those conversions.
Touchdown drive. Rumfo back in there now. And that's Zebarth. Yeah, Vaughn, one of the more effective runners in terms of, he doesn't have a lot of yards. Rumfo into the end zone. Belquist comes up with a touchdown. Bo Belquist, relatively quiet in this first half. You knew that wouldn't last for long. His 9th touchdown reception. And North Dakota adding to their lead as the extra point is through, and it's 21-13 Fighting Hawks.
Bo Belquist is such a great
of the Missouri Valley Football Conference. No question about it. Fighting Hawks with an 8
down has gotten.
Keep it on the ground. Ball came out late. Will they say the ground caused it, or is this a turnover? Looked like North Dakota covered it up initially.
Ruling on the field as the runner was down by rule.
The punt is away from Trom. And it is bobbled, and the ball is on the ground. Who's on it? And it's Indiana State. What a sequence in the last 30.
Looks like he wants to fair catch it. A second thought. That's Belquist there. He kind of changed his mind midway, wanted to off of securing it. Indiana State field goal, I'm sure. A lot of time ticking off.
Owens looking down the field. Rochelle trying to come back to the football, and the flag is out. The classic underthrow. Receiver comes back to it. Nothing the DB can do.
For bad throws with penalties, whether it's at the NFL level or college level.
Owens looking over the middle, and he's got Rochelle in the end zone, and the Sycamores come right back down the field at the Hawks after the turnover.
We talked about Elijah Owens, 70%
pass. It has been maybe the surprise of this game is what Indiana State's been able to do through the air in the first half against North Dakota. That's a really good throw by Owens.
And doing it on the run, too, starting to get flushed out of the pocket.
His 8th touchdown pass of the year for Rochelle. His 3rd receiving touchdown of the year. And this attempt here by Indiana State. They'll pass it backwards to Rochelle. Rochelle might be looking to pass himself. He throws it into the back corner of the end zone, and it's caught. Oh, wow. What a play and what a catch. Ethan Chambers brought it down. The 2-point conversion is the back corner of the end zone, and the big-bodied Ethan Chambers went up and got it.
Yeah, this is a lateral to Rochelle, and he takes a page out of Elijah Owens' book by buying as much time as possible. And how smart a play is this?
And he dropped the snap. Rumfo trying to get it back, and he was able to get it back. So clock's still winding. Has caught some breaks, and they've taken advantage of them. And they played overall a pretty clean football. Don't forget they fumbled the ball inside the 5-yard line as well in the first half. And so what Kurt
saw the 2 North Dakota turnovers, which has certainly been a big factor. Indiana State also having a lot of success on 3rd down, 4 of 6 right now, converting on 3rd down, an area the Sycamores have struggled with this year.
Indiana State will start with the football to start this 3rd and 5 here. Owens, low snap, now a little rush. He'll step up, and now going to try to scramble for the first down. He's got it as he takes on the contact and leans forward across the line to gain, and then some more. Straight drop back from Owens, and a long throw, and he'll make the defender miss. This is Matt Ross. and gets back upfield near the line to gain. This is going to be near first down yardage. That was a dangerous throw in the air a long time. And the defensive end, Lance Rucker, that was out there trying to make a play on that football. Now here is Lawrence. Lawrence with room to run. He's across the 10-5 touchdown. Ples Lawrence in this Indiana State ground attack, making a statement to start this second half for Indiana State.
Well, if you get...
Job done. Jude McCoskey, Zach Simpson on that left side of the offensive line.
Extra point is blocked. Scooped up by North Dakota. And Indiana State now has missed 2 extra.
At offensive line, Zach Simpson just making his second start of the season at left guard. Was on the scout team 2 weeks ago, but as Jude McCoskey and Griffin Comer beside him, 2 of the more experienced players on this.
On display at times in the open field in this game. And they'll get downhill with him again. Look at him hit the hole. He's across the 50 and down into Sycamore territory. And this seems like a very... Rumfo, plenty of time, going to air it out down the field, looking for Belquist, and he overshot Belquist, who looked like he was covered nicely anyway by the Sycamore defensive end. So well, don't see anything on that replay.
Yeah, I think earlier in the route he was held off just a bit, and the officials right on top of it. They'll move the ball up.
Pass interference, defense number 24. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
It's the second pass.
Consistently come up and make plays on each running back in the backfield, and they're going to challenge him.
Rumfo pulls it down and now feeds over the middle, and that's DeMontenac making the catch and enough for the first down. Nice scramble and getting off script a little. And we will see if we can get an update for you beyond that. Here's North Dakota on the move. And this is Smith reaching out. Did he get to the pylon? No indication. He reached it out at the last second. He hit the pylon, but I think they're going to say that with the ball inside the 5 now on 1st and goal. And they give to Smith, and Smith trying to jump over the pile. He reaches out, and did Smith get it in? I think he did. Nice second effort by Isaiah Smith, reaching out and breaking the plane of the goal line. And these two teams just keep exchanging blows.
What an excellent job at the run and effort. Steps over a would-be tackler and then has the presence of mind to stretch the ball over the goal line.
First Dallas Westhoff, who was already the new starter for Garrett Olendike, who's out.
Gain. And that's Elijah Owen time. And Owens bounces it outside, and he's up to midfield. You get in short yardage situations.
Team that are there to make the tackle. Once you get that shoulder turned inside, you open the sideline up for a bigger gain than it should have been.
Here's Rochelle. And Rochelle across the 40-yard line.
It's the extra yard.
Push the ball down the field more today than we anticipated seeing them do. A little bit of pressure. He gets it out in the flat, and Lawrence makes one-man miss. He's across the 20, striking up the sideline. Lawrence into the end zone for his second touchdown of the half. And just like that, before you can blink, the Sycamores back on top.
And that's just a play that has to be made. Just a botched.
Tying this ball game, or I should say, going up by more.
A little throwback to an eligible offensive lineman. And waltzing into the end zone is Jude McCoskey. Oh, the trigger.
How about that? Blocks at the point of attack, and then this is the touchdown. The open field missed tackle by the safety Jet Sutton, and opens the door up for Ples Lawrence to score his second touchdown of the day. Got to be able to make that stop, or at least slow him down for the rest of your teammates to come up and help bring him down.
Yeah, got a great block there too.
Always feels good about it is the way they compete, and have they competed so far this afternoon. They'll get it out to Belquist, and Belquist makes one-man miss. He's up across the 45 and ushered out of bounds just shy of the 50 at the 48, and that's still here. Gets it out quickly again. This is Caden Dennis on the other side, and Dennis turns it upfield, and he's got enough to move the chains. So again, efficiency of both of these offenses. We've seen some big plays, but they've been able to formation, and they'll run it straight ahead. This is Seidel, and Seidel positive yardage up near first down on 2nd and 6. Feels like both of these offensive coordinators are in a real groove.
Yeah, they are being very...
Has to hurry. Gets it off just before it goes to zeros. And gets the ball out to DeMontenac. And DeMontenac with a little stutter step and leans forward. Should have enough for the first. Big 3rd and 8 here. Fighting Hawks trailing by 7. And they're going to give it to Seidel, who fights hard down to the 15-yard line. And that'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Interesting decision on 4th and 5.
I think you have to go for it here.
And somebody left early. North Dakota trying to claim.
I think that's Caleb Olson, the right guard. Left a little early there.
From the left hash. And the kick is up. It is good. And some points on the board for North Dakota. But for the first time, really, in what feels like forever, a drive doesn't turn into 7. On 3rd and 6 here. Big down for Indiana State and a big down for North Dakota to try to get off the field. They're bringing pressure. Owens gets it out and complete to Rochelle, who fights his way forward. He's got enough for the first down. What a job after the catch by Rochelle. His 6 catches for 72 yards. As Owens airing it out down the field, looking for Taylor, and just overshot Taylor. And now a flag comes out, and Taylor says, "Thank you very much."
Defense number 9, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And it's only resulted in an actual catch once, but it's been productive for Indiana.
On a safety, we've seen it against Jet Sutton and Tyler Erkman. You're going to try to take advantage of that. Elijah's doing a nice job.
This is Butler Lawson. Again, downhill runner from North Dakota defensively. And they have seen a fair amount of that here in the second half. Owens rolling to the right side and caught on the sideline. Was he in bounds? No. That was Ethan Chambers. They'll say he was unable to keep himself in bounds. The refs would just like to keep this drive going. Rumfo, far sideline. He's got comfort, spins off the defender, and he's got the first down and then some up across the 35-yard line. And that has been a target today for Rumfo. Just 15
minutes drive as we get inside 9 minutes left in this game.
Rumfo down the field looking for Dennis. And a little hand fighting down the sideline. That was actually Kupfer again.
Coverage.
Pass interference. Defense number 11. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
You can see right there extending those hands. Not sure if that was going to be a catchable pass.
Fresh set of downs for the Fighting Hawks. Rumfo, good protection, airing it out down the field. And there was contact downfield again. Belquist wanted a flag. He won't get it. Well, now flag comes out.
Defense number 11.
Ooh, back-to-back on Valdez.
Automatic first down.
And oftentimes, Kelly, this is not about a defensive, defense guy. Yeah, you can see him grab him right around the jersey.
With a miscommunication on the exchange and met and dropped in the backfield.
Joey Shue, once again.
Joey
Shue. Sycamores football as Owens gives to Lawrence, who's back in the game. And Lawrence is stood up and dropped. Still trying to move his legs forward, but again, a good push up front by that Sycamore O-line. So 3rd down here. It's going to be a design QB keep. And Owens reaches it out. I think he's got enough. Right near the line to gain. Little QB draw.
Griffin Comer and Shane O'Mara, those 3 guys on the interior part of the line that they really have a lot of confidence, and there you go again.
Butler Lawson rumbling and just carrying defenders down to the clock running. 2:48 as they snap the ball. Owens flushing. He's going to keep it himself. Puts his head down across the 50, reaches out. He's got enough for the first.
And I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't come after on that tackle.
That is a big stop for North Dakota. They used their final timeout, so they're going to get the ball back with plenty of time.
And field goal is not enough. You have to have a touchdown.
They get it off quickly, gets it out quickly. That's Belquist. That's enough for a first down. Clock will stop momentarily as they territory. Rumfo dumps it underneath, checks it down to DeMontenac, who will cut it upfield. He's got a first down. And so again, clock will stop momentarily, and the Fighting Hawks will rush up to the line. 3rd and 9. Rumfo, pressure again, and he is dropped again. Coming off that right side and shooting in there to bring him down is Joey Shue, who is 4th and 9. This is the ball game. Rumfo airing it out down the sideline in the air, and it is nearly intercepted and knocked down by Maddox Blackwell. And Indiana State is going to walk out of here a winner. They have upset North Dakota this afternoon. And what a job. And to play the way they did here today against a ranked foe in Terre Haute.
Well, a good thing, too, that Indiana State's defense did not take a page from the Chicago Bears last week on this coverage, in position to make the plays.
Yeah, that's an outstanding job. With that deflected pass and the kneel down. The most fun play in football is the victory formation kneel down, and that's what we see from Indiana State as they get the victory.
This is huge, though, for Indiana State. This win gets them to 4-5 on the season with matchups against South Dakota, Illinois State, and Northern Iowa left. You have a chance now for the Sycamores to get to a winning season. If you go on a real run here in the last 3 games, you could still technically be talking about the playoffs.